Good morning, students. We are discussing lesson number 3, drainage. We have already discussed water divide, drainage basin, and also some of the drainage patterns. Today, we will discuss the features of the Himalayan rivers. Indus, Brahmaputra, Ganga. These are the major Himalayan rivers. Okay, let us learn one by one. Indus River System. The Indus River rises in Tibet. From Tibet, it flows to west and enter India in Ladakh of Jammu and Kashmir. Indus River rises in Tibet. The origin place of Indus River is Tibet. From Tibet, Indus flows to west. You should have the concept of directions: east, west, north, south. Where is the west? The left side of Indian map. Okay. East, right side. North, upper part. South, lower part. So the Indus, starting from Tibet and flows to west, then enter India in Ladakh. Actually, Tibet is now the part of China. There are so many tributaries for Indus River. Let me tell you: Zaskar, Nubra, Shyok, and Hunza. Zaskar, Nubra, Shyok, and Hunza. These tributaries join with Indus in Kashmir region. These tributaries origin from India and join with the mainstream Indus in Kashmir region. Once again, Zaskar, Nubra, Shyok, and Hunza are the important tributaries of Indus River which join with Indus in Kashmir region. I already told you what are the tributaries. Tributaries are the source of main river. They are small channels or streams which enrich the main stream, or these tributaries flows to the mainstream. Tributaries are the source of water to the mainstream. Anyway, other than these tributaries that we have discussed, Shyok, Hunza, Zaskar, and Nubra, we have to discuss about other 5 more tributaries. They are Satluj, Beas, Ravi, Chenab, and Jhelum. But these tributaries, even though origin from India, they join Indus at Mithankot of Pakistan. Okay? Satluj, Beas, Ravi, Chenab, Jhelum. These are also important tributaries of Indus, but they join with Indus at Mithankot. Mithankot is in Pakistan. But earlier we have discussed that Zaskar, Nubra, Shyok, and Hunza join with Indus in Indian Kashmir region. Then Indus flows towards south and reaching Arabian Sea at Karachi. From Tibet, I told you, it flows towards the west. After a small U-turn, it moves towards south and reaching Arabian Sea at Karachi. Karachi is in Pakistan. The total length of Indus River is 2,900 kilometer. Okay, what is the total length of Indus River? That is 2,900 kilometer. But only 1/3 is located in India. The rest of the part of Indus River is located in Pakistan. According to Indus Water Treaty of 1960, signed between India and Pakistan, India can only use 20% of the total water carried by Indus River system. Okay, this is also very important. Indus Water Treaty of 1960. This is an agreement signed between India and Pakistan. According to this Indus Water Treaty, India can only use 20% of the total water carried by Indus River. Ganga River System. Now we will learn Ganga River System. Ganga origin from Gangotri Glacier. What is the glacier? We have already discussed the glacier. Glaciers are very big moving ice sheets. These are not smaller. Some of the glaciers are bigger than that of 2-3 kilometers. Gangotri Glacier is famous. River Ganga origin from Gangotri Glacier. Then from the place of origin, Ganga flows eastwards till Farakka in West Bengal. Ganga flows eastwards till Farakka in West Bengal. The length of Ganga is over 2,500 kilometers. It is extended 2,500 kilometers. There are some important tributaries for Ganga. Ganga is joined by many tributaries from Himalayas. They are Yamuna, Gagra, Kandak and Koshi. Take a look once again. Yamuna is already famous. Then Kangra, Kandak and Koshi. These are the important tributaries of River Ganga. The tributary Yamuna flows parallel to Ganga. It meets mainstream Ganga at Allahabad. Yamuna join with Ganga at Allahabad. There are 3 left bank and 3 right bank tributaries for River Ganga. What is the left bank and right bank tributaries? Left bank tributaries means the tributaries which join with Ganga in left side of Ganga. Then right bank tributaries means tributaries which join with Ganga in the right side. Left bank tributaries are Gomti, Gandak, Koshi. Right bank tributaries are Yamuna, Son, and Tamsa. Once again, left bank tributaries are Gomti, Gandak, Koshi. Right bank tributaries are Yamuna, Son, and Tamsa. Haridwar is the place where River Ganga leaves the mountain to enter the plains. Means until Haridwar, River Ganga flows through the mountains. From Haridwar, River Ganga start to flow through the plain. River Ganga also capable of producing hydroelectricity in a huge amount because River Ganga contain enough water. River Ganga can be used to produce hydroelectricity. Now we will learn Brahmaputra river system. Brahmaputra river also rises in Tibet, east of Mansarovar Lake. Mansarovar Lake is very famous, especially in Hindu mythology. Okay, Brahmaputra also origin from Tibet. It is actually slightly longer than Indus River, but most of the course lies outside India. Brahmaputra river lying mostly outside India. Only some part of Brahmaputra river flowing through India. It flows eastwards from the Tibet and also flowing parallel to Himalayas. It enters India in Arunachal Pradesh. Brahmaputra origin from Tibet and flows towards the east. It enters India at Arunachal Pradesh. In Arunachal Pradesh, Brahmaputra is called Dihang. River Dihang. At Arunachal Pradesh, two tributaries, Dibang, Lohit, join with Brahmaputra. Don't confuse. Dibang is the tributary of Brahmaputra. Dihang is the name of Brahmaputra in Arunachal Pradesh. Once again, Dihang is the name of Brahmaputra in Arunachal Pradesh. Dibang is the tributary of Brahmaputra. In Tibet, Brahmaputra is known as Sangpo, but in Bangladesh it is called Jamuna. In Tibet, Brahmaputra is known as Sangpo, but in Bangladesh it is called Jamuna. In India, Brahmaputra passes through very high rainfall region and hence it carries a large volume of water. Every year during the rainy season, river overflows its banks, causing widespread devastation in Assam and Bangladesh. In India, I told you, Brahmaputra passes through very high rainfall regions and hence it carries a large volume of water and sediments. Every year during the rainy season, river overflows and it causes widespread devastation in Assam and Bangladesh. Today we have discussed Brahmaputra, Ganga, and Indus River, and also the major tributaries of these rivers.